Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said that there must be a change of attitude, particularly from the political and ruling classes, towards national development, stressing that if not addressed, Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. The former president hosted 6 members of the Federal House of Representatives who are co-sponsors of the bill on single-term and power rotation led by Ikenga Ugo Chinyere at his presidential library residence in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Mr. Ugo Chinyere, during his briefing, maintained that if the bill scaled through, will address major concerns in the country's electoral processes.
We strongly believe that a stable political atmosphere will help our country to grow forward. And that's why we have a proposal for a single-term presidency of 6 years and for power to rotate between North and South, and for all elections in the country to hold in one single day. The reason is that the electoral system has been bastardized over the years. If we can have an election in one day, the bandwagon effect and the insecurity that is associated with the election will not happen, because there will be massive participation, there will be large turnout of people. And you know that with the election in one day, once the accreditation is used to announce the state House of Assembly result, it can no longer change even when you get to presidential. So we believe that in the midst of all this uncertainty, that we can, rejig some of these laws, all elections in one day, and a single term of 6 years, and power to rotate between North and South. This is driven by the reason that the instability that goes with the political process is part of the reason why we're also in this mess, and other restructurings that we are proposing.
I will say I am open to whatever you come up with, but that, to me, is not our main problem. Our main problem is ourselves. And until we take care of ourselves, it doesn't matter. We may have one term of 4 years, one term of 6 years, one term of 7 years. If it's the same people and the same mentality and the same way we do things, it won't change. So our beginning is ourselves, to my mind. Yes, system, yes, democracy. We have to rethink democracy. We have to rethink the form of government. What is the character of the people that are in government? With all due respect, most of them should be behind the bar. And that is the truth. Most of them should be behind the bar. Some should even be in the gallows. Now, if these are the people that are ruling us, then what do you expect? It doesn't matter whether you make, whatever you make it will not. So the point is that the character of the people that are coming to government, their attributes, the sort of people, who are they? Look, in my own part of the world, even when you want to give a daughter for marriage, you say, hey, look at the background. What is the pedigree? And that is one thing we really need to think about. How do we select leaders? What should be the character of the leaders we select? What should be their track record? What should be, where should we find them? Are they role models? And I think that's what is the first thing we have to think about. Because it doesn't matter whether you make it 1 term of 6 years, 2 terms of 5 years, 2 terms of 4 years, 2 terms of 3 years. The same people, the same way of doing things, we aren't going to get out of.